Stop walking. I know that sounds crazy, but if you're over 65 and walking is your only form of exercise, you might actually be accelerating muscle loss instead of preventing it. Hi everyone, I'm a surgeon, and over the years I've worked with thousands of seniors. I've seen the same pattern repeat itself again and again. Someone tells me they walk every single day. They feel active. They feel healthy. But then they mention they can't get up from a chair without pushing off with their hands, or they had a scary fall in the bathroom. Or maybe they've stopped traveling because they're afraid of losing their balance. So what's really going on here? Why does this happen to people who are trying to stay active? The reason is simple. Walking on its own is a low-resistance activity. It's excellent for your heart and great for your mind, but after the age of 65, your muscles have adapted to it. In a way, they've gone deaf to that signal. To grow stronger, they need a louder, clearer message. They need a smarter stimulus to rebuild what's being lost. The answer isn't to walk more miles. The answer is to add 3 specific, targeted, surgeon-approved movements that you can easily do at home in less than 10 minutes a day. The best part is that they work fast to rebuild strength and stability. The first movement is the sit-to-stand, also known as the chair squat. This isn't just an exercise, it's a lifeline to independence. Start by finding a sturdy chair that won't slide. Stand in front of it with your feet about shoulder-width apart and your toes pointing forward. Push your hips back as if you're about to sit down. Lower yourself slowly and under control until you just barely touch the seat. Don't sit down and relax. The moment you feel the chair, drive through your heels, squeeze your glutes, and stand back up tall. Begin with just 5 repetitions, 3 times a week. It may feel challenging at first, and that's normal. Research shows this single movement builds critical leg power, can reduce fall risk by up to 50%, and even improves communication between your brain and your muscles. The second movement is the wall push-up. This builds upper body strength, which is just as important for daily life. Stand facing a wall at about arm's length. Place your palms flat on the wall at shoulder height, slightly wider than your shoulders. Bend your elbows and slowly bring your chest toward the wall, taking about 2 seconds on the way down. Keep your elbows tucked in at roughly a 45-degree angle, not flared out to the sides. When you're close to the wall, press firmly back to the starting position. Aim for 8 to 10 repetitions. This strengthens your chest, shoulders, and the backs of your arms, the muscles you use to push yourself out of bed, carry groceries, and catch yourself if you start to fall. The third movement focuses on dynamic balance and coordination. This is the standing march with an arm swing. You can lightly hold the back of a sturdy chair for support if needed. Stand tall and lift your right knee toward your hip while swinging your left arm forward, just like marching in place. Move slowly and with control. Lower your right foot and left arm, then switch sides by lifting your left knee and swinging your right arm. Continue for 30 seconds, rest briefly, and repeat 2 more times. This drill trains your body for real-world balance challenges, activates your core muscles, and sharpens coordination between your brain and your legs, which helps prevent unexpected stumbles. These 3 movements are simple, effective, and require no fancy equipment. You don't need hours of exercise, just consistency. 3 short sessions a week can begin reversing weakness, restoring confidence, and helping you stay independent. Try this right now. Wherever you are, stand up and do one sit-to-stand. Feel your leg muscles engage. Feel your body respond. That feeling is your first step back toward real, functional strength.